Hello, vinyl community. I had my first ever breakfast sandwich at Subway. It was good. Cheers to everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Briefly, I'll make a comment on our Christmas tree. We're definitely in the middle of January, and our Christmas tree is still up. I've been sick, and my wife recently started back at her job, and so she's been in the depths of getting ready for her classes and whatnot. So we just haven't gotten around to it. Bear in mind, this isn't our only Christmas tree. We have one other one that's in the front room, and yeah, it's a lot of work. That one's already down, so yeah. Anyway, oh my gosh, I don't know where to start. I do not know where to start. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with my second stop. This was at the Pet Adoption Center thrift shop. I went for cassettes, but they had a lot of good records. I found I have a huge haul of cassette. Well, huge for me. It's not that huge, I guess, but there's quite a few tapes. But that'll be a separate video for the cassette community. I'm excited about these records I picked up though at the Pet Adoption Center thrift shop. First of all, I'm not I'm not huge into 12-inch singles, but if it's something I'm interested in, I'll pick it up. And that being said, I was very excited to pick up a couple of Tears for Fears. This one is Everybody Wants to Rule the World, the Urban Mix. They're one of my favorite, if not my favorite, 80s band. Yeah, so it has the urban mix and the instrumental. Also, Tears for Fears, Mother's Talk extended version. This one has the extended version and a song called Empire Building. Interesting. These, by the way, were $1 each. All the records, not just the singles. This one, rather mysterious looking, is New Order, a 12-inch single. It is Find Time and Don't Do It. I discovered recently, I was listening to them on cassette, and I was like, wow, there are so many New Order songs that I love. And I don't know, I never really considered myself a New Order fan, but there you go. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Depeche Mode. Sorry about that. Yeah. Depeche Mode. This is It's No Good. And it looks like there's 5 different versions. The Speedy J mix, the Hard Floor mix, Club 69 Future mix, Club 69 Future dub, and Club 69 Funk dub. So that's pretty cool. I do love Depeche Mode. I wouldn't really think that I would find a U2 12-inch, but there you go. U2 Staring at the Sun. This has the Monster Truck mix, the Lab Rat mix. I won't go there, don't worry. And the Sad Bastards mix. So that's pretty cool. I do not have any U2 on vinyl. So having even just a single of theirs is good. And this is also New Order. Thieves Like Us. Lonesome Tonight and Thieves Like Us. Those 2 songs. Interesting. Okay, now to the LPs. I have a soft spot for the Baja Marimba Band. And this one, it says Julius Wechter and the Baja Marimba Band. This is Foul Play. Fowl. Yeah. And one interesting thing to note is it's produced by Herb Alpert and Jerry Moss. But Herb Alpert, yeah. I can see that. Very similar kind of music. It's always very nice to pick up a pretty clean copy of Joan Baez, Diamonds and Rust. I'm just now getting into her music, actually. I think this is maybe my second record by her. Oh. I've seen this one a few times. I love Paul Williams. I actually love his voice, but he's an excellent songwriter, and yeah. So I've seen this one a few times in very rough shape. So this one, I think I allowed for some scratches on it. It's not bad though. It's not bad at all. Yeah, just some fine scratches. Just an old-fashioned love song. See, that's a classic. Come on. Alright, now this one I'm not familiar with. Schneider with the Kick. Exposed. But it's just one of those that, looks very 80s-ish. Might as well pick it up. Another one, very 80s-ish. Maybe even 70s? No. 80s. 1980. Oh, see, I was close. It's right on the edge there. That's good. My skills are improving. Phil Seymour, never heard of him, but it just looks, very 80s-ish. I think it's self-titled. Yeah. This one I'm not very familiar with him, but I just thought I'd pick it up. He kind of looks like a rockin' guy. Nils Lofgren. Night Fades Away. Then we have, I think this is my second Paul Young album. Paul Young, The Secret of Association. I don't think I have this one, but my collection is getting to the point where sometimes I wonder, do I have that or don't I? But Jefferson Starship, Dragonfly, and it's interesting to note that it specifically has Grace Slick and Paul Kantner there. So I don't know if it's just them. I don't know what that's about. Oh, I see. Yeah. Pictures of the band members and the crew. Yeah. So that's Dragonfly. I don't think I have that one, but I could be wrong. The Firm, Mean Business. I don't know do all of his albums have dogs on the cover? I have the one where the dog is dressed like a policeman. But this is Rick Springfield, Success Hasn't Spoiled Me Yet. Oh, I love me some John Mellencamp. Or in this case, John Cougar Mellencamp. Uh-huh. That's the name of this one. Uh-huh. Very excited. What song is on there? Let's see. Pink Houses, of course. Oh, man. Pretty excited about this one. Duran Duran, Seven and the Ragged Tiger. I picked this up. I think I allowed for some scratches on this one. But I picked it up because my wife. I mean, I like Duran Duran. There was a time in my youth when I didn't appreciate their music, but I've grown to enjoy their music. Yeah. So, but my wife is going to be thrilled about this one. With the Reflex, that's the only one I recognize. But so that's Duran Duran 7 and the Ragged Tiger. Interesting album there. Okay, now we have some sticks. This is Pieces of 8. I think this is the first gatefold that I'm showing you. I don't think any of the others were gatefolds. So, this one you'll be seeing again later in this video. Pardon me. Whew. This is kind of a cool earring. It's those, those things. I forget what they're called. This, I think I allowed for a major scratch on this just because I never see her stuff in the wild. And she is amazing. Sinead O'Connor, the lion and the cobra. She's just amazing. Wonderful, wonderful voice. Alright, so those were the ones from the Pet Adoption Center thrift shop. Pardon me. Then, I have all this stuff to show you, but not in this video. Alright, then my next stop was, or actually my first stop, that was my second stop. But this one, there's some powerhouse stuff in here, man, including some near grails. Yeah, that was the Pet Adoption Center thrift shop, and then the first stop was the Goodwill close by my house, the expensive one. But they're pricing a lot of their stuff more reasonably now. It's kind of strange. This is just a beautiful box set. I'm not at all familiar with the composer, or I assume it's an opera. But it's Kurt Weill. Then some German, the Three Penny Opera, Lotte Lenya. I don't know, but it's beautiful, and the vinyls are, yeah. So I had to pick it up. It was $3.99. I do enjoy box sets of classical music in particular, so I decided to pick that up. Okay. Now, I think all these, with the exception of one, were $1.99 each. So first we have Ambrosia, $1.80. Hooters, Nervous Night. Steely Dan, Aha. Aha. Oh yeah, this one is... it needs to be re-glued. Does anybody in the vinyl community bother re-gluing the sleeves and stuff like that, doing repairs on the sleeves? I don't know if that's worth the expenditure of time, but this one I'm not familiar with. And I was going to pass on it, Moxie 2, until I saw the back. I was like, oh, it looks like they can rock out. So I figured I'd pick it up. Not at all familiar with them. It's Moxie 2. Now here it is again. It was funny because when I got to the second place, the Pet Adoption Center thrift shop, yeah, I was like, did I pick that one up or not? I couldn't remember. But this one, the sleeve is pretty banged up, and the sleeve on the other one is pretty good. So I'm gonna see, what the best combo is, like the best vinyl and the best sleeve. But yeah, there's another copy of that. Excuse me. I do like Pete Townsend. White City, a novel. My older brother, my oldest brother actually, he was, when we were young, he was the one that was into missing persons, and I think I was a little young at the time to fully appreciate the sex appeal of missing persons, but Spring Session M, not familiar with this album, but great band. Now we're into the good stuff. There's 3 more, and they're doozies. I mean doozies. And I'm doing this in record time, that's great. Billy Joel, 52nd Street. I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. $1.99. That's great. This one, yeah. George Harrison. I think secretly he's my favorite Beatle. Although I'm quick to point out that John Lennon was the most talented Beatle. But I think George Harrison is very underrated, and I really like his music. Not familiar with these particular songs, but what is George Harrison for $1.99? Oh man. And the last one. I'm so excited about this one. So excited. I actually almost got this one on cassette also. But then I when I was inspecting the cassettes, several of them, either the pad was completely missing, or it was like falling off or something like that. And this one, I believe it was missing, so I didn't pick it up on cassette. But even better, I did pick it up on vinyl. Oh, so happy about this one. This in particular, this is a Grail that I didn't realize I was looking for. But when I saw it, which I guess kind of goes against the definition of a Grail, but we need to come up with a terminology for things that we later realize that would have been a Grail had I thought about it ahead of time. But this is Fleetwood Mac Tusk double LP. This one was $2.99. All the others were $1.99 at the Goodwill. I am so thrilled about this one. Tusk is by far my favorite Fleetwood Mac song. It just rocks me to the core. It's different than their other stuff, and I kind of like that. I mean, I love their other stuff, but that song Tusk, to have it on vinyl, I cannot believe it. Man, very happy about this, and it's two LPs. Yeah. So pleased. Anyway, there you go, under 20 minutes, wow. I'm not sure how many records that was, but probably close to 30. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright, well, made me thirsty. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.